Just in the airport, just got through security, and speaking of security, there is a national security conference happening in Toronto tomorrow that's United Against Extremism. Okay. Bringing together Canada's top voices from multiple fields to decipher the threats posed by hostile, foreign, and ideological movements and how they fuel domestic extremism. Now, my big problem is with these sponsors here. Canada India Foundation and TAFSIC. And just take a quick look at the sponsor's website. Canada India Foundation continuously works in building public opinion to ensure speedier integration of newcomers into Canadian mainstream so that immigrants can contribute to the fabric of Canada, blah, blah, blah. So these guys are all about prioritizing immigration from India into Canada. And then on the TAFSIC website, it says it wants to report hateful incidents, posts, and people on our website, identify with facial recognition, and track people's posts and gauge radicalization. It also mentions fighting online Jew hatred with a revolutionary online solution. So what exactly does integrating Indian immigrants and silencing anti-Semitism and reporting it with facial recognition online have to do with Canadian security? So those are my first questions, and then let's look at some of their sponsors. ICICI Bank. Just do a bit of research on them and you'll find promotions like this. Moving to Canada? Now open your Hello Canada account before your arrival in Canada. Who gets a Hello Canada account? Immigrants, work visa, students. And by the way, they've also been accused of money laundering allegations. ICICI Bank was one of the leading Indian banks accused of blatant money laundering. And yeah, the headquarters of this bank is in Mumbai, India. So this is a supposedly Canadian national security conference who has a main sponsor who is headquartered in India and prioritizes the immigration or settlement of Indians in Canada. And this is supposed to be an event, by the way, who's supposed to warn us of hostile foreign, decipher the threats posed by hostile foreign and ideological movements. I won't go over how radical demographic change through mass, even legal migration through India, why that's a threat to Canadian sovereignty, but in my personal opinion, it's extreme. The radical demographic change is extreme. The consequences it's having on Canadian society is extreme. And yeah, this TAFSIC organization, the Emergency Coalition Against Hate, that sounds code word for we want to track your speech and make sure you're not saying the wrong thing. And this is on the homepage of their website. Report hateful posts. Identify with facial recognition. And once again, is this national security for Canada or for Israel? Like, what's going on with this event here? One of the people speaking there is Daniel Boardman, an unapologetic Zionist, and he also says white nationalists are losing their damn minds. Yeah, because I have these concerns, I'm a white nationalist now. Clyde Do Something is also speaking at this event, and he says, my coming appearance at this weekend's event has triggered Canada's finest inbreds. So, I'm sorry, anyone who's concerned about the money laundering sponsor or the Israeli security wants to track you through facial recognition if you have hateful posts, or this other sponsor that promotes Indian immigration and settlement into Canada, anyone who's concerned about that is inbred. Okay, that's an interesting take. And here is another individual who's speaking at the event. Here's his Twitter account. Oh look, Toronto and Mumbai. And yeah, I'm really excited for this guy to tell me all about hostile foreign interference in Canada at a national security conference. But hey, needless to say, I'm excited to attend the event tomorrow and, see if I can answer some of these questions.